It's human nature to want to defend ourselves, to want to explain ourselves, justify ourselves. Only when we do this with narcissistic people, it often ends up working against us. So this video is about why we don't need to explain ourselves to narcissistic people. You do not need to explain yourself to those unwilling or unable to listen to you, to those who are not loyal to you, to those who twist what they do onto you, to those who are unwilling to give unless there is something in it for them to take. We are humans with thoughts and feelings, and when someone is trying to say we acted in a way we haven't, feel in a way we don't, or that our feelings are in some way wrong, making us doubt the very thing that's designed to protect us against those who hurt us, by walking from those who do hurt us, when someone is provoking feelings within us, then denying their behaviour when they are claiming our intentions or something they are not, we rightly want to defend ourselves. And with people like ourselves that might have made an error in judgment or said something they didn't mean, a conversation can usually sort this out. However, with a narcissist, most of us fall into the trap of explaining our thoughts, feelings and opinions to the narcissist time and time again, only to be left questioning ourselves, confused, frustrated, angry, irritated, hurt, bewildered, full of self-doubt and anxiety. Through the narcissist gaslighting, we do our best to change to keep them happy, not realising that that change is making us miserable. And no matter what we do for them, they're not changing, as they don't see themselves as the problem. To them, we are the problem. And then to us, we think we are the problem. Narcissistic people do not fundamentally change who they are as a person. They change in order to manipulate someone. They change on the surface level so that they can manipulate someone to get their own way. Narcissistic people have a remarkable ability to draw people into non-productive arguments, which then leaves us confused, feeling frustrated, feeling bad, angry, full of resentment, or if we react, feeling guilty. One of the human needs is love, and connection is another with significance. We want to connect with others, be loved by others, care for and be cared about by others. We want to understand others and be understood by others, form opinions, find a compromise, find the middle ground, get along with people. We don't all think and feel in the same way. We don't all hear what's being said in the same way, how it's been meant. We don't all see the same event in the same way. It's healthy to see another person's perspectives and reach a compromise. A narcissist doesn't connect with others on the same level. They cannot relate to others on this level. Narcissists want to be right. They want to be in control. They are more than happy to exploit others if they feel entitled to get their needs met. Without caring for those that they might hurt in the process, they lack the empathy to care for others. We find ourselves trying to reason and justify and find logic to find a compromise with most people throughout life. Explaining is a normal human response. Genuine people will listen to you, will try to understand you. It's exhausting explaining yourself to a narcissist. They will just get you into a non-productive argument, and most often you're the one left feeling worse than before you even approach them. You do not need to explain yourself to those unable or willing to listen, to those who want to bring you down to their level to feel better about themselves. So long as you know your intentions are good, your intentions are genuine, people with good intentions will listen to your explanations. Narcissists will use your explanations against you to twist the story to try and bring you down. A narcissist is not looking to understand you or reach a compromise with you. They are looking to get their needs met by you. If they act in anger towards you, they often feel anger within themselves. When they act in jealousy towards you, when you know you've done nothing wrong, when they're coming at you with those false accusations, they are either feeling jealous of you or they're trying to control you through that emotion by stopping you from dressing up, going out, hitting that gym, seeing your friends for fear of reactions. Some will be doing to you what they are saying you are doing to them. When a narcissist falsely accuses you of being jealous, they're often trying to distract you from their very actions that have created those very feelings within you. If they are saying you're insecure, it's usually because of something they have done to you. Listen to your emotions. Listen to your instincts. They're trying to tell you something. Don't listen to the words of those who invalidate you and make you question yourself more than you were before you approached them. Don't listen to those who make you doubt your feelings and your intentions. What they're saying about you says more about themselves than it ever will you. Those that seek to put you down don't feel enough within themselves. If they're playing the victim, it's usually because they want attention. A narcissist will twist anything into how they're the victim. Oh, I knew it would be my fault. Oh, I might as well have not bothered. They lack empathy, and most use cognitive empathy against us to guilt trip us into doing something we wouldn't ordinarily do. A narcissist cannot put themselves in our shoes and see how we're feeling, only how you could be stopping them from doing something they feel entitled to do, only how they can use their feelings against us to get us to do something for them we do not want to do, regardless of the effects it has on you. Don't defend yourself to them, as most will only listen to what you are saying or doing so that they can then use this against you to their advantage, to gain dominance and control over you, to hurt you all the more. A narcissist will invalidate your strengths, so you doubt your capabilities. They poke at your weaknesses to make you feel less than. They use the things you care for the most, as these are the things you'll most passionately defend, so that they can bait you into that reaction, so they can gain that reaction from you, to then blame everything on you. So you doubt and blame yourself and not their actions. Anything you do say, a narcissist will use as evidence against you. They need to remain in control of all others, to remain in control of themselves and their lives. When they lose control of other people's minds, they throw massive tantrums, from the silent treatments, projection, gaslighting, blame shifting and rage, to try and regain control of others. As a narcissist wants to genuinely feel better than all others, they have a need to remain in control. They just want to stay in control so they can be passive aggressive. Those silent treatments, those sulks, giving the ultimatums. They only think their way, and they only want to win, no matter what the cost to those around them. Most narcissists lack cognitive reflection, so they cannot self-reflect on something they might have said or done to cause issues. They can only view the world as causing issues to them. Nothing you can do or say will change the minds or opinions of a narcissist. They are locked in on their reality, in their way of thinking. They simply cannot hear what you are saying. They cannot take advice on board. They mistake advice as criticism. They just see it as you insulting their intelligence. They then take this as criticism and act out as they feel judged. They want revenge on you for how they perceive things and how they believe others have made them feel. They don't understand that they are the ones hurting people, only that others must be punished for the inner pain they feel. They cannot accept the truth, even when faced with facts and evidence. If it means they'll lose control of their reality, a narcissist will manipulate in many ways to deny and blame shift. Narcissists do not hear you. It's nothing to do with you. Your motives are your motives, and a narcissist are not interested in these. They only care about what they care about, which is themselves. And you can explain yourself till you're blue in the face and hitting a brick wall. A narcissist will just not listen to you, only what they can use against you. When you're trying to explain things to them that they disagree with, they will take you off topic, blame shift, provoke, rage, leaving you feeling frustrated. When we are not sure who we are, when we tell people things about ourselves that touch insecurities, that we don't feel good enough, and they use these things against us, it hurts. Just like it hurts them when people put them down. When we feel judged and upset, the best and most kind-hearted people can act out in anger when their buttons get pushed enough. Afterwards, they will feel guilt and remorse, learn from the mistake and try not to do it again. If it's a limiting belief within yourself as you try to show others who you are and they invalidate your feelings, it hurts. And it hurts hard when we try our best to please others, help others, often destroying ourselves in the process when we're trying to help narcissistic people, when we're trying to please narcissistic people. Narcissistic people do not feel that guilt and remorse for their actions in the same way we do. They often just feel deep in a shame. And then they hurt people to make themselves feel better as they blame others instead of learning from their mistakes. They never look towards themselves. They always look to find a fault within another. All people have insecurities of one form or another. All people have vulnerabilities of one form or another. Most people try to fit in. Most people try to fill their own human needs. Most of us then sound extremely narcissistic at times. Most of us have some narcissism within us. Therefore, when around those who have the disorder, this can bring out the worst in us, also causing that cognitive dissonance within ourselves as our beliefs to we are a genuine person doesn't match our realities. When we get caught up in their arguments, it doesn't match who we are. With the help of their manipulative gaslighting tactics, it takes us further down and makes us question whether we are the narcissistic one when we are actually being abused by one. There is a difference between hurt people who hurt people, insecure people who don't know who they are, hurting, that go around destroying others to feel better within themselves, and hurt people who go around trying to help people to feel better within themselves. When you have one person who's wanting to hurt another person and one person who wanting to help another person, these two together lead to a very toxic relationship, as the one with empathy changes themselves to please the other, while the one with NPD takes advantage, often leading to hurting the person with compassion's feelings, often leading to anger and resentment in both. The one with empathy taking all the blame and working harder to please the one with NPD. In contrast, the one with NPD passes over all the responsibility so that they can escape accountability, so that there's no consequences to their actions. So where you try to help others feel better, narcissistic people will go all out to make you feel worse. Learning to accept and love your insecurities, learning who you are, what makes you happy, your values, your beliefs, your boundaries, creating that inner confidence, discovering the things you enjoy. You will learn to help and support the right people and walk away from the wrong people. Narcissists will cause arguments simply because they want to, no rhyme or reason. Narcissists don't want to be blamed for any problems, so they must make others at fault for everything that is wrong within that narcissist's life. A narcissist can be some of the most miserable people alive, and they can drain the happiness right out of you, right out of those around them. It never matters what you say or how you say it. They are not going to understand or listen to you if they don't want to. Their brains don't work like ours. You don't need to explain yourself to a narcissist to convince them who you are, what your intentions are. We go around several ways trying to explain in different ways, or when they are in a better mood, waiting for them to be in a better mood to explain to them. We try so many ways and approaches to get them to understand us, and they simply do not want to. If your opinions, beliefs, thoughts, feelings do not match theirs, they are not interested in you. Most of them know you're a genuine person. They just feel superior to you. They put you down and make you feel bad, make you feel like you're the one in the wrong to make themselves feel better as a person, as they are projecting who they are onto you. They are full of anger and resentment and project this onto others. Narcissistic people hate the fact that others do well for themselves. They're incredibly envious people. They are very jealous of confident, happy people, and they seek to bring those people down. A narcissist will accuse you of being crazy, being a fool, not remembering things, as they feel in a shame. They want you to feel that shame. It's not your responsibility to explain yourself to people who just don't understand your explanations, or worse, use your explanations against you. You don't have to explain it's wrong for them to disappear on you, why it's wrong for them to cheat on you, as they will keep doing it to you. The more you tell a narcissist how they hurt you, the more they'll use this against you to hurt you all the more. You have to learn your boundaries of behaviour you will not accept and walk away from people who hurt you. It's not your responsibility to explain to your parents why you do or do not want to do something. If they're telling you that you cannot do something to stop you, go out there and show them that you can. If they're trying to make you feel guilty because you won't do something for them, that is on them, not you. They did not have you. Well, a narcissist might have had you to serve them, but you are not here to serve them. You are here to be you. And if they don't respect you for who you are as a person, that is on them, not you. Narcissists go all out to leave you feeling guilty. Leave narcissistic parents, partners, exes, friends to it. Whatever their opinion is of you, that is for them. And that is for them to keep. They're entitled. It's not up to you to change anyone other than yourself. You cannot change other people. You can only help people. And if they are willing to exploit your kindness, you can help yourself by walking away from those people. You cannot help those unable or willing to accept responsibility for their own lives, mistakes or errors in judgment. It's not up to you to make them see sense. It's up to you to know that they are entitled to that opinion and you are entitled to walk away and no longer play. Their opinion of you does not define who you are. When you get drawn into their games, their arguments, narcissists feed off it. Winning the discussion isn't your end goal. That is theirs. Remaining true to yourself is all you need. You try to get them to have a better opinion of you and it'll never happen, as they're not interested in who you are. They're only interested in getting their own way. Keeping true to yourself, your thoughts, your feelings, believing in yourself and who you are as a person. If you have to communicate with them, remember, retreat, rethink, and only respond if you feel you need to do so. If you feel like you're getting nowhere fast or starting to feel anger, retreat and rethink. All you need to say to narcissistic people is things like, okay, that's possible. You're entitled to your opinion. In a calm voice, as straight as you can. Don't get defensive. It's not up to you to force someone else to understand you. So if they disagree, there's no need to keep going. If you want to explain it, explain once and then drop it. If it's your parents saying you're incapable of doing something, don't explain why or how you can. Just go and show them you can. Prove them wrong with your actions and not your words. If you said no to doing something for someone and they've taken offence to this and you've explained why you can't do it and they can't respect it, that shows that you were right in saying no to them because they do not respect your boundaries. Remember, it's not all about winning. It's all about remaining true to who you are. If they're not willing to compromise, leave them to it. Manage your emotional state around them, knowing they just don't understand on your level. They don't respect your boundaries. Best is saying nothing. Leave them to live their life and go and live yours. Hold your ground. Don't give in. It's not worth it. Narcissists will up their games when people don't react as the narcissist wants. Learning who you are, your worth, your value is only ever dependent on you and who you are. You define you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, then please do subscribe. If you're looking for further understanding and information and help overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.